He may have been a divine madman when he said Pius Milton was of the devil's party because the all-seeing blind man loved freedom, energy. I'm totally glad Blake loved his wife.
Oh, yeah.
And a woman needs a man like a fish needs a hook. Oh no, that's too negative. A woman needs a man like a baker needs the dough of sourdough that fills the whole house with the top lofty smell of excellent sourdough. A woman needs a man like a grizzly needs the salmon full of eggs that he pulls out of the Alaskan river and eats most delicious delicacy. A woman needs a man like a 3-year-old named Ben, playing with a colorful plastic Mr. Potato Head, enjoying himself immensely at the Trieste Cafe outside at night. A woman needs a man like a girl needs her Barbie doll, blonde, anatomically correct, why not? A woman needs a man to clean up a bit, like a religious dowager praying in the cathedral after blessing herself with holy water. A woman needs a man like a soprano needs a baritone to send thrills of electric shock up and down your backbone. A woman needs a man just as a man needs a woman.
All right. All right. So, per my advisements, we're going to have Yasmin come up and do her version of the keynote, and then after that we have David G, Clyde Always, me, Owen, and Richard Sander L before our feature, who has not graced us
How
yet.
much time do I have?
You have about like 5, 6.
Really, that much?
Yeah.
I apologize. Last time I took so much time, and I don't want to do that today. So pinch me or shout out or do something.
I'll give you a hand.
Yeah, that's great. I wanted to bring an Indian poet who I discovered recently. I've discovered all the Indian writers recently in America. So I grew up with British nuns and learned a lot of other stuff. So not that I criticize it, but so this one I couldn't find the book, and I'll do it some other time. So I'll go with my nun upbringing here. Everyone, I'm sure people know this one. Lord Allen's daughter.
Get really close to it.
Oh, too far. Lord Allen's daughter. It's one of my favorite poems. I'll do that. A chieftain to the highlands bound cries, "Boatman, do not tarry, and I'll give thee a silver pound to row us o'er the ferry. Now who be ye to cross Loch Isle, this dark and stormy water? Oh, I'm the chief of Always Isle, and this Lord Allen's daughter. And fast before her father's men 3 days we fled together, for should he find us in the glen, my blood would stain the heather. His horsemen hard behind us ride, should they want our steps discover, then who will cheer my bonny bride when they have slain her lover? Outspoke the hardy Highland wight, I'll go, my chief, I'm ready. It's not for your silver bright, but for your winsome lady. And by my word, the bonny bride in danger shall not tarry. So though the waves are raging white, I'll row you o'er the ferry. By this the storm grew loud apace, the water's wrath was shrieking, and in the scowl of heaven each face grew dark as they were speaking. But still as wilder blew the wind, and as the night grew drearier, down the glen rode arm and men, their trampling sounded nearer. Oh, hasty haste, the lady cries, though tempest ground us gather, I'll meet the raging of the skies, but not an angry father. The boat has left a stormy land, a stormy sea before her, when, oh, too strong for human hands, the tempest gathered o'er her. And still they rode amidst the roar of waters fast prevailing. Lord Allen reached that fatal shore, his wrath was changed to wailing. For some dismayed through storm and shade, his child he did discover. One lovely hand she stretched for aid, and one was round her lover. Come back, he cried in grief across the stormy water, and I'll forgive your Highland chief. My daughter, oh my daughter. 'Twas vain The loud waves lashed the shore, return or aid preventing. The waters wild went o'er his child, and he was left lamenting. It's a beautiful poem, isn't it? I love it. T. Campbell was the poet. So that's one, and when we went to Ireland, we were so full of Yeats and Yeats and Yeats, and every place that we stayed at was bragging about Kavanagh, Patrick Kavanagh. So, I mean, he was the people's poet, so I just thought I'd read a couple of short ones for you from that. Everyone,
I know Kavanaugh.
Okay.
Let's get close.
And I'll read some short ones here. So, the call. Did you call me, or was it the wind? On my ill-carpentered window, I am awake now, and all your prophecy is turned to dust. Different wisdom. I know that I have heard spoken a different wisdom as the tree was shaken above the parlor grass, and that is not as it should be. I should have listened longer, or feared the tremulous tree, and that stranger, with words that were not put upon the difficult bough. He was wise, and I, fool taught by earth to know the laugh and the intense age, awoke to look on, reality diffused in high sigh of sentiments down. He writes beautifully. I love his poetry. And this I was debating, but I will do it just very quickly. How much? Then let me skip it. I'll just,
well, you're going to come back to the open.
Right, yeah, I'll just stop.
All right. Give her a nice round, please. So we have actually a pretty full list here. So David G., then Clyde, then me, then Owen, then Richard, and then our feature, or we may have to rearrange things because he's not here yet. We'll find out what's going on there. So give him a round of applause, please, as he comes up here to take the mic and give it back.
This is a poem I wrote about my parents when they were still alive. It's called An Address I Still Write To. A slightly cramped middle-class family house with a brick tile roof that they already didn't make anymore when we were kids. A museum piece to maintain. The miniature lawns mowed by hard boys now has turned by degrees into soundstage of the long, painstakingly rehearsed ballet of the quarrels of two old people, both clearly once handsome, still handsome, though grown hesitating and thick-trunked, and one will always have a cane. Non-stop complaints about each other to each other. Marathon litigation in front of absent judge and witnesses now that the kids are gone. Late rendering for both of life's passions. Sanka, two pairs of eyes glisten at each other, frosted over with pebbles of glass. Across a very meticulous arrangement of precious artifacts of a life somehow made together. Walnut chairs, pewter, porcelain, vinyl tile, Billie Holiday, Peggy Lee, and Paul Robeson singing Ballad for Americans. The hard